And now, Death Valley Days. Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger, and I have another interesting true story for you about the historic Death Valley country. One of the great sights of the West, indeed of the whole world, is the big trees of California, the largest and oldest living things on Earth. Tonight, I'm going to tell you why these giants were given the name Sequoia. Our story starts around the year 1770 in the southern Appalachian Mountains where Tennessee and Georgia meet, the home at that time of the Cherokee Nation.
It is a man-child.
The firstborn. It is good. His father will rejoice when he returns.
His father will not return.
Why do you say that?
My heart knows. Some white men marry Indian maidens and are content for the rest of their lives. But not George Guest.
His work is trading. Used to traveling from village to village. It is only natural that he is not here now.
No, it was more than that. He was homesick for the sight of white faces, the sound of white man's talk. I'd hoped your eyes would be blue like his. Your hair the color of corn.
It is better he looks like Cherokee.
Little George Guest.
He must be given a Cherokee name.
What would be Cherokee for Guest?
Guest. The nearest word in our tongue is Sequoia.
Sequoia. So, I name you Sequoia, for the father you will never see.
Perhaps it was because Sequoia never knew the love of a father himself that he was so devoted to his daughter Ayoka.
Put it around my neck, Father.
Not yet. First, I must stamp my mark upon it.
Why?
To show who made it. This mark tells everybody for all times Sequoia made this necklace.
For his little girl, Ayoka.
I'm afraid not, little one. That would take writing.
Writing? What is writing?
A secret the white man has. He puts his talk on paper, on talking leaves. And the words talk back to him whenever he wishes.
Can I put the necklace on now, Father? Isn't it pretty? Made by Sequoia, the finest silversmith in the Cherokee Nation.
Oh.
It's true. You ask anyone who makes the handsomest headbands and breastplates.
And who has the dearest little daughter?
So, playing games again when you should be busy.
I have been working.
See what he has just finished?
It is a beautiful piece of work. Chief Pathkiller would gladly buy it for his wife.
No!
It looks far prettier on Ayoka. It is not for sale.
You have never given me anything half so beautiful.
I will start something for you at once. From these old Spanish coins.
You'll do nothing of the kind. You'll go out hunting like other Cherokee braves. Bring back game we can eat. Furs we can trade for the things we need.
As you wish.
How was it when I married you, Sequoia? I thought there was something great about you.
I thank you. It is good to look up at the sky again after being inside for long weeks. Good to hear the wind in the trees, the voices of the birds.
He will get better.
The medicine man has done all he can. The knee is shattered. Sequoia will always be a cripple.
Father.
The world is full of noises calling. Even the grass speaks.
I have brought you a present from the mission school in the valley.
Talking leaves.
What do they say?
I do not know. They speak only to the white man. All my life, Yoka, I have wondered why it is the white man is superior to the Indian. This is the reason. The Indian knows only what he hears from the lips of those around him. If he forgets, it is gone. When he dies, it dies with him.
Yes, Father.
But the wisdom of the white man is preserved forever. Is it any wonder the white man is becoming master?
Master of the Cherokees?
Of the Cherokees, no. For the Cherokees are going to have the same advantages as the white man. Bring me bark from the birch trees, Ayoka, some berries to make ink, and a small stick. I, Sequoia, am going to give my people a written language.
Well?
It is no use. I have made 1,000 signs, one for each word in the Cherokee language, and now I can't even remember them myself.
So you have wasted a year.
There must be some way. If the white man can do it, so can I.
You are only half white man.
I have more roots and berries, Father, to make into ink.
Your father is all through with his writing. He has come to his senses at last. Now you can go back to your silversmithing again. I'll get your things and bring them out, or do you prefer to work inside the wigwam?
There are 1,000 words, but only a few sounds. If I could make a sign for each sound, Sally, that might be the answer.
Idle daydreams, Sequoia. Forget them. You have a family to feed.
Make me fresh ink, Ayoka.
No, I forbid it. You're wasting your life, Sequoia, and ours too.
But, Sally, our whole tribe is in darkness because they cannot read and write.
You will be in darkness, too, the darkness of the blind, if you do not stop using your eyes for such foolishness. Day by day, it's becoming more difficult for you to see.
When it becomes too difficult, I will get some spectacles.
Spectacles?
An invention of the white man which restores strength to failing eyes.
What you need is something to restore strength to a failing mind. If our people wish to read and write, let the missionaries teach them.
Teach them what? The white man's tongue? It is the Cherokee speech I want to catch and make fast. Cherokee thoughts and words. The laws our chiefs draw up. The lullabies our women sing. And I mean to do it if it takes me the rest of my life.
Oh, no, you won't. I'm not going to stand for it.
Mother!
No, Sally.
Let them burn.
You can't. You'll break his heart.
Oh, you're as bad as he is. Taking his side in this foolishness. Bringing him bark, making him ink.
She has burned them all. Your writings have gone up in smoke.
It does not matter, little one. I'm going to start all over again anyway.
Witchman! Bad medicine!
Stop it! Stop it!
Sequoia. What were they saying?
What they hear their elders say? That you are practicing witchcraft?
I?
Day after day you sit here, drawing signs, making strange sounds.
Sounds of the Cherokee language that everyone utters. See?
Last night a cow died calving. Last week a hailstorm cut down our corn. They say it is you who are casting these evil spells.
Do you believe that?
I'm afraid for you, Sequoia. Give this up before the whole tribe turns against you. They could order you put to death. Sequoia. Sequoia, are you listening to me?
What you have just said has given me a new sound to add to my list.
You are mad.
Sequoia.
It has been hard for you, Sally. I'm sorry.
It does not matter. I have put up with this for 9 long years, Sequoia. Now I am through. I am returning to my father's tent across the mountain.
Bear with me a little longer.
It is no use. You will not change. This thing is like a disease with you. It has crippled your mind. You are like a child, forever scratching senseless marks.
Please, Sally, don't leave me. I am so alone.
Ayoka will look after you.
There. Finished at long last. Every sound in the Cherokee language put down in written form.
Now you can rest, Father. Your work is finished.
It has just begun. I still have to convince the Cherokee people that this is something they can use.
And how will you do that, Father?
Bring the chief and the council here to our wigwam and give them a demonstration.
What if they refuse to come?
Oh, they will come. So humor that poor old madman, Sequoia.
This represents the labor of the past 11 years?
12.
One page of marks that any child could make.
And then read back again. A month, a year, a lifetime later. I will show you how it works. Ayoka, wait outside until I call. You will each in turn utter some sentiment. I will write down the words as they come from your mouth.
This is the land of the Cherokees. The corn that grows in these fields we planted.
Our gods dwell in these skies.
That is enough.
Ayoka, we are ready. The braves have spoken. Read their words.
This is the land of the Cherokees. The corn that grows in these fields we planted. Our gods dwell in these skies.
It is magic.
My first pupil.
There is some trick to it. He has cast a spell upon the paper.
It is no trick. Learn these 86 signs, and you can write any word in the Cherokee tongue. Your speech as chief path killer will be carried on paper throughout the Cherokee Nation. Your exploits as a warrior will be set down and read by Cherokees who are not yet born. No longer will our treaties with the white man be misunderstood, for they shall be in writing. Cherokee writing.
I will send my son to you at once to learn. He is a bright boy.
I will order all the young of the nation to be taught.
And what of yourselves?
We're not too old.
Study with me, and I promise you will all be able to read and write.
Everyone is rushing to learn, writing on anything they can find. Trees, rocks, the walls of wigwams. Chief Black Fox made a trip clear across the mountains just so he could write a letter home. They all say Sequoia has performed a miracle.
After 12 years, why not?
It took the white men hundreds of years, Mother.
While their women plowed the fields, hoed the corn, chopped the wood.
Surely you can forgive him now.
You were always on his side.
When you married him, you felt there was something great about him. And you were right. Sequoia today is the greatest man in the Cherokee Nation.
Then he has no need of me. I told him I was through. I will never go back.
La. La.
Sequoia, the General Council of the Cherokee Nation presents you with this silver medal, made to our order in Washington as a token of our gratitude and admiration for your inventing the Cherokee alphabet. Probably the greatest single contribution that any red man has ever made his people.
But couldn't somebody else go in your place, Father? A younger man?
Ayoka, it is my alphabet.
And already 3/4 of the Cherokee Nation has learned it.
Yes, but there are so many who have not even heard of it. Those who went west some years ago, beyond the Father of the Waters. It is to them I must go.
It is so far away.
I will write you.
I wish... Oh, Father,
Take care of yourself, my daughter. I will go now.
Spirit be with you.
This is a gift from the white man, a printing press for the Cherokee alphabet. With this machine, we will be able to print our writings just as the white man does.
I have asked you all here to this council to show you something that we of the Cherokee Nation can be proud. And here it is, my brothers. The Cherokee Phoenix, the first newspaper ever published by an Indian tribe.
The Lord's Prayer. Our Father, heaven dweller, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom, let it make its appearance.
Mother. Ayoka, what brings you here?
A letter for you.
For me?
A messenger brought it all the way from Arkansas.
Your father?
Yes. Shall I read it for you?
No. Let me have it. The signs he used to sit there drawing.
Shall I tell you what they say?
I can read it myself.
Mother, when did you learn to read?
Wherever I go, crowds flock around me. Yet I'm always alone. My life is full, but my heart is empty. What I have gained suddenly seems nothing compared to what I have lost.
He's saying things he never said before.
Perhaps it is easier to write them than to say them.
I am going to him, Ayoka.
Oh, Mother, I'm so happy. We must send him word at once.
And I myself shall write the letter.
What has this story I've just told you got to do with these big trees? Because they were centuries old when Christ walked the shores of Galilee. Because of all living things, they come closest to possessing immortality. It was suggested by an Austrian botanist who saw them that they be named for a man who ranks among the immortals, an American, since they are found nowhere on earth except our own Pacific coast. A red man, since they are redwood trees. Who but Sequoia, the self-taught Indian who in turn taught his whole people to read and write? These, then, are his monument, the Sequoia gigantea, known simply as Sequoias. And most beautiful of them all, the Sequoia known as Abraham Lincoln, standing alone, a symbol of the loneliness of all great men, who in the face of ridicule and hostility strive to serve their people.